Hey folks, we're still exploring Franconia Notch State Park in this episode. We head over to the old Man Profiler Plaza, visit the Basin, and take a quick look at the Besaw iron furnace. Come along.
Make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure.
We kind of stumbled onto Franconia Notch State Park. The attractions here include Cannon Mountain, the Ski Museum, the Flume Gorge, the Old Man Profiler Plaza and Museum, the Basin, Echo Lake Beach and Profile Lake, and numerous trails and scenic vistas. We didn't go in the Old Man Museum or visit the Flume Gorge. Certain attractions require admission and reservations, so check that out in advance. There's also an RV park and campground here. Lots to see. Long the trademark of New Hampshire. The Old Man is the state emblem of New Hampshire. It's included on the road signs, the state quarter, and the license plates. Starting in the 1920s, the state started efforts to save the structure, but it collapsed in 2003. It's noisy here, mainly because of Interstate 93. Despite being a major New England highway, I-93 has a Super 2 configuration here, just one lane in each direction, meant to minimize the highway's impact on Franconia Notch. The Abenaki legend of Niskizos tells the story of a man who promised to live at the top of the mountain and wait for his beloved Tarlo to return. When she did not, he became part of the mountain. Appalachian Trail, Appalachian Trail. Which is it? The woods are alive with the sound of music. Hear what this little cabin is.
A goober! Stop being a goober!
What is this cabin? This little cabin holds displays about the Profile House, a huge resort hotel that was on this site and burned in 1923. Men hang out their signs indicative of their respective trades. Shoemakers hang out a gigantic shoe, jewelers a monster watch, and a dentist hangs out a gold tooth. But up in the mountains of New Hampshire, God Almighty has hung out a sign to show that there he makes men. Daniel Webster. Profile Lake is a 13-acre lake that is directly below the location where the Old Man used to be. Nowadays, it's known as a great fishing spot. There were a lot of startled reactions to the collapse of the Old Man in 2003. Some folks wanted to rebuild a glass and steel replica, or even change the state flag to include the Old Man.
Hello.
The plan that was settled on was a quote-unquote memorial walkway and steel profilers. The idea is to stand on the footprints that correspond with your height and look up at the pole in front of you. It will give you an idea of what the Old Man looked like before it collapsed. Many sponsors. Franconia Notch is a U-shaped valley between the Kinsman Range and the Franconia Range of the White Mountains. It's pretty even on a cloudy day. Franconia Notch State Park is situated north to south in the valley. There are a few exits off of I-93 right into the park. It's not a very long drive from Cannon Mountain in the north to the Flume Gorge in the south. Right in between them both is the Basin. All right, we're going to try to go see the Basin here at Franconia Notch State Park. The Basin is a granite pothole left over by glaciers and smoothed by years of erosion by the Pemigewasset River. It's a beautiful hike. This park uses the carry-in, carry-out plan. There are no trash cans here. Oh look, rocks.
Look how clear it is. It's crazy clear.
Pemigewasset is the name of this river. That's not quite right. It's pronounced Wingardium Leviosa. Just kidding. It's Pemigewasset. Locally called the Pemi, it originates at Profile Lake and eventually forms the Merrimack River after it merges with the Winnipesaukee River. We couldn't get over how clear this water was. Crystal clear. This is the trail to the basin. It's pretty easy, I think. Not a lot of rocks in the way. It's pretty wide, gravel covered. Still not at the basin. A creek is probably the boys' favorite place on earth. Is this the basin?
I don't think this is it.
Are you my mother?
Let's find the basin first.
It's not a very long walk from the parking lot to the basin, really, and there is so much beautiful scenery here. Still, we weren't really sure what to expect when we got to the basin or what it looked like. Of course, when we saw the crowd,
Well, yes, we are at this amazing place called the Basin. You might be able to hear the water behind us. It's flowing into like the most amazing, and this is what they're doing.
so this is Franconia, New Hampshire. Delightful little town. We're stopping at a roadside attraction here called the Iron Furnace. Oh, they have the art walk here. That might be fun to do. All right, let's see about this place here. A little free library, nice bridge. Don't know if you can get over to the Iron Furnace or not. This is the only furnace still standing in New Hampshire and is only viewable from the picnic area. Some displays.
The shed filled the area between the river and the upper terrace in the rear.
The furnace was abandoned in 1865 due to cheaper iron production in Pennsylvania.
Whoa. Make sure the sticks are still back there.
Thanks for watching. In our next video, we do a quick review of the Littleton Franconia Notch KOA. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this video, and comment below.